Hello, today we'll start talking about electricity and electrical circuits. As we all know that matter is composed of atoms. As you can see here, we have the nucleus of the atom that contains the proton and the neutron, while outside the nucleus we have the electron cloud which contain the electrons. So the electrons move on the electron cloud. Also, we know from before that protons are positively charged, and as we said, they are present inside the nucleus of the atom, also with the neutrons, while the electrons that are negatively charged are moving around on the electron clouds. In fact, we know that electrons can be transferred to other materials freely. So the free movement of electrons is what we call electricity. As you can see here, the electrons are moving from the negative pole to the positive pole. We'll start talking about batteries, which are considered the main source of electric current. Batteries are composed of chemical substances that generate voltage, and it can be used as a source of electric current. We know that we have two kinds of batteries, the dry cell and the wet cell, but in our lesson we'll talk only about dry cell. As you can see here, the dry cell has two terminals or two poles. We have the positive terminal or pole, and we have the negative terminal. So the one that is up is called the positive terminal, and down it's called the negative terminal. A circuit is a complete path for electrons to follow as they flow. As you can see here in the picture, we have a bulb, a light bulb, and we have battery. In the book, you will see that the bulb is made up or have two poles. It has the base, the one that is blue, and the contact, the black one. So these two poles of the bulb should be connected to the two poles of the battery, the positive and the negative pole. You can see here also we have a switch, and this switch is open, so the electric current will not be able to pass through, and as a result the bulb will not light. So let us repeat here. We have a bulb or an incandescent bulb that has two poles. We have the base and the contact stud, the contact that is downward. These two poles should be connected to the two poles of the battery, the positive pole and the negative pole. Also, here we have a switch. The switch is open. The switch can open and close an electric circuit. Here, since the switch is opened, the bulb will not light. As you can see, the red points, they represent the flow of electrons. Here we have the four parts of an electric circuit. We have the energy source, which is the dry cell. It is considered as an energy source. It's a main part in the electric circuit. We have the load. Here, the load is the bulb. It can be anything else. It can be the fan, it can be a heater, it can be the refrigerator. So load, it converts the electric energy produced by the dry cell to another form of energy. In this case, it's light and heat energy. And we have the wires that connect the energy source to the load, and down you have the switch that opens and closes a circuit. Here we can say that this switch is closed, so the bulb lighted. Okay, so we repeat the four parts of an electric circuit. We have the energy source, we have the load, here in this case it's a bulb. We have the switch is not an important part in an electric circuit, and the wires they are used to connect the source with the load. So the main important parts are the energy source and the load. Also here you can see another electric circuit. You can see we have two bulbs and we have a dry cell. They are connected, and also here connected with wires, and also here you can see the switch. In this case the switch is closed. So as you can see here the two bulbs they lighted. So in this case we say that this circuit, which is made up of an energy source and loads, this is a closed circuit. Why? Since the switch is closed and there is a flow of electric current. As you can see here, the two bulbs are functioning. So let us repeat what's the difference between an open circuit and a closed circuit. A closed circuit is one in which the pathway of electrical current is complete and unbroken. So it's a complete circuit, it's not open, the switch is closed, and the loads can't function properly. An open circuit is one in which the pathway of the electric current is broken. So here the loads cannot function properly. A switch is a device. It is used to open and close an electric circuit. So we have two types of circuits. We have an open circuit and a closed circuit. Only in closed circuits the loads can function properly, while in an open circuit they cannot function because it's an open circuit, it's not a complete circuit. Thanks, see you soon.